I'll go through the latest transfer stories that is circling around from yesterday and today, and we're gonna talk especially around a certain striker from Bundesliga and a Italian defender from Serie A, and then we're gonna finish the video off with talking about maybe Armando Broja a little bit and Estevao William. So before we continue any further, as usually, if you want to be a legend, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my page, and hit that notification bell down below so you never miss when I upload. Chelsea apparently sent scouts to watch Italy versus Albania yesterday, and they did so because Enzo Maresca is a huge admirer of Bologna's wonderkid Riccardo Calafiori, who is so versatile. He can play both as a center back, as a fullback. He can even stay and make a back three and be the sort of inverted fullback like Marco Cucurella will likely be under Enzo Maresca's system. Enzo Maresca is Italian. He probably follows a lot of Italian football. Fiori is a wonderkid. We know there have been certain rumors lately that we might look into purchase him. And he's a defender that is versatile, and I think he will suit into Enzo Maresca's defense like a glove. And if you're looking at his qualities, I mean, despite him having a big frame and he's so tall, he's still very technical in possession. He's so comfortable, he's almost too comfortable sometimes, so therefore he getting like dispossessed. When it comes to carry the ball up the field, or whether it comes to stay in the back line and just spray passes out wide, and he can do all those sort of things, and he's very dominant when it comes to winning tackles and aerial duels. Just looking at his stats at FBref, they are pretty good, especially in possession. Here you can see an ranking even in the 96th percentile when it comes to interception. But he can also contribute with goals and assists. He rocked up around 7 points totally when he was playing for Bologna this season. Now, they're also coming from another Italian source from Tuttosport that the price for Calafiori could be between £90 million to £25 million. Honestly, I think it's definitely worth purchasing that. I mean, we purchased 60 million for Cucurella, and Calafiori has a massive high ceiling. Maybe he will be the next Maldini, who knows? At least his friends in Bologna and teammates saying that. This wonderkid for 19 to 25 million can really be a bargain, and the fact that he will suit into Maresca's system like a glove, that's really what I believe. I think it's definitely worth purchasing that, if not more. We will have competitions from other clubs. Both Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Bayern München is interested, and it is reported that Calafiori's preferred destination would be the Italian giants Juventus, because Thiago Motta has become Juventus' new manager, and he utilized Calafiori in almost every single game when he was the Bologna manager. We can make an early offer for him, and we are willing to pay more than the other teams. Maybe we could have a chance of getting him, but it will be a really tough competition with other teams being interested in the Italian defender. Also could potentially go after Stuttgart's striker Serhu Guirassy. He was actually the second highest top scorer in Bundesliga with 28 goals off the Hurricane, which is an incredible feat. Desperate for signing him in January transfer window because we needed a new striker, and Broja was going out alone to Fulham. But I never thought it was realistic because of the under 25 policy we have set in place. But maybe the sporting directors and Chelsea owners could potentially do some exceptions, because we have to remind ourselves that we got Tosin, who is 26 years old, on a free deal from Fulham. Could we make an exception here and go for the 28-year-old Guirassy, because he only has a £15 million release clause, and there's barely any risk in triggering it. I mean, you're getting in a goal scorer, and even if it wouldn't work out somehow, you still only purchase him for 15 million instead of going for an unproven, inexperienced striker in John Duran, who is worth 40 million apparently. Aston Villa is asking for ridiculous money there. I personally think Serhu Guirassy's profile fits Enzo Maresca, because he wants a striker that is intelligent in his movement and how he's gonna link up with his teammate and drop down to midfield, and that is what he actually can do if you're looking here at the FBref stats. In passes attempted, in pass completion, progressive passes, touches in the penalty box. The metrics here, just look at his non-penalty goals. He'll be ranked in the 99th percentile, ranking very high in terms of clearances, interceptions too, for being a forward, and he dominates in the air as well. I don't know how many player of the month he has won, but there were a couple he won at least in Bundesliga, having an incredible season. He also averaging a 7.73 rating in Bundesliga this season. It wasn't a big of a story, and there wasn't too many journalists reporting around it. The only article that was mentioned was the German outlet Bild, and they reported here that the Blues have joined the race for Stuttgart's striker guirassy, but they also added that they aren't only Chelsea interested in him. Both Arsenal, Dortmund, Milan has expressed interest in the Guinea international. But I thought the deal to Dortmund was secure, because I know they have made a bid on him. But maybe Stuttgart are waiting to see what more offers will come around the corner. And Chelsea has shown in other deals, when we want a player and we have competition, shown that we are willing to offer even more to be 110% with getting the signing over the line. So that's something we could actually do. Let me know, guys, in the comments, would you bring in Riccardo Calafiori to Chelsea, and would you also bring in Sergio Guirassy as a new striker? I would do that in a heartbeat. Romano has clarified that the William Estevao deal is done now with Palmeiras. It was 40 million euros fixed fee with a 25 million in add-ons on top of that. And Estevao William will sign a contract to the June 2032. Initial medical test already completed too, and he will join us after the Club World Cup in 2025, straight to the first team. So welcome, William Estevao, a total of 55 million pounds for a 17-year-old is absolutely right. We're gonna move on to last story, and it's around Armando Broja, and this is coming from Di Marizio and other Italian sources. AC Milan wants to sign Armando Broja regardless of the outcome of the negotiations with Xerxes. They want to bring in 2 new strikers, so they will scout him in the Albania versus Italy game, which was yesterday. But then they come out other reports earlier today that Milan scouts left disappointed by the Chelsea forward, but they still remain interested. According to Manuele Baloccino of Sky Italia, Broja didn't have a good game this evening, which was yesterday. A Milan scout was present at the stadium, and it would have been the right opportunity for Armando Broja to show off, but that doesn't stop Milan from wanting to get a deal over the line. Chelsea would like a permanent transfer, not Milan though, but if things were to change as the weeks go by, a loan with an option to buy would be the most feasible option for Milan. Going to Milan will mean he will be the second option there, and for Broja's future, I think he should look to move to maybe a lesser team where he can be a starting striker, because he's going to need a lot of game time to gain back his confidence and feel for the game and gain some confidence, because yesterday against Italy looked like he was out of confidence completely, and that was the same case when he was here playing for Chelsea before getting loaned out to Fulham. I understand that because of the difficult injury he had. AC Milan is interested, would like to sell him. I wouldn't want to loan him out and then they might potentially want to buy him, because this is how Serie A team usually work. We know Chelsea was asking 30 million pounds when Everton was interested. I think that is too much. After he had that long-term injury and he's been out of form, barely played any minutes, I think if we're getting 20 million, we should be happy with that. So let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. It was all the transfer news stories from today and yesterday, and thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys, and see you for another video later. I'm out. Peace.